Yo, this is WSoul13, bringing you Raid Shadow Legends, and we're doing Raid on the treadmill again today. Alright. And we're doing Raid on a treadmill, plus we're going to be evaluating this new champ right here, Mr. Archbishop. What's his face? Let's take a look. Alright, so Archbishop Pinthroy is the new guaranteed champ that they're giving us. So what's up? What are we trying to do with Archbishop Pinthroy? Are we pulling or not? Right off the bat, I feel like he should be a skip for most people. I gotta pick it up a little bit. So that because I'm going to be doing a lot of inputs. So first, let's take a look at the skills, right? Number 1. Attacks all enemy. It's attack one enemy. Transfer random debuff from Archbishop to the target. Then 75% of stealing a buff. Not great. Definitely not great. Could be good in certain areas, for sure. But right off the bat, it's not great. Alright, so this is his big skill, it looks like. 50% increased accuracy buff all allies. Okay, that's strong. Attacks all enemies. Alright, so it's an AoE. Places a 100% heal reduction debuff on all enemies. And also a block buffs that can be booked up to 100. 4 books, 3 turn cooldown after booking. Then champions from Demon Spawn, Undead, and Night Revenants cannot resist these buffs. Okay, so if you're playing an arena, it looks like he goes second, puts the increased accuracy up. I mean, after his speed booster, then he goes increased accuracy your whole team, puts his block buffs up. He doesn't need accuracy to land it on, you know, things like Sipirotos, Duchess. But there are some big hitters from these factions. Even Night Revenant would be Skull Crown. So yeah, kind of useful in arena, right? But you know, I think it's probably better in Faction Wars. So let's see what the other one is. So it's a increased depth and shield buff. You only put the shield if 4 or more allies are alive. So definitely not an arena skill right here in terms of that shield, but the increased depth is there. 6 turns. Oh man, I wish this would book down to 3 turn cooldown. Darn. So 6 turn cooldown books down to 4 turn cooldown. It's hard to do that, hard to tune a 4-3 guy like this for clan boss. I mean, maybe, but it doesn't really bring enough to justify a 4-3 on him for clan boss, right? A 4-3 build on him for clan boss. I don't feel like it justifies it. And then he has a passive here that says, whew, man. Nope, I'm not there yet. Rules all decrease depth and weaken from this champ at the start of each turn. Alright, well, so decrease depth and weaken. So it's kind of like he needs to get a turn though. So I don't know what would be the best set for him in terms of arena. Maybe something to get him a turn faster. I feel like he's not good enough for any of the normal content that a F2P low spender would be spending money on. Okay, increase accuracy all battles by 50. Alright, so right here, any accuracy aura has to be better than Drexar's to justify, you know, using that aura in something like Doom Tower, right? So, interesting, but I think not interesting enough for most people. He does have a very niche thing he can do, which is help your team in Hydra Boss. So for my later game, more end game players, especially if you miss the Tatura fusion, I mean, they don't do the same thing, obviously. Tatura does something different. But they're kind of similar in a way, where there are carry champs better suited for Hydra Boss than most other content in the game. Although Tatura is great everywhere. Archbishop will probably be great everywhere. I mean, he brings heals, shield, AoE, so an AoE attack, so that could be sunset right there if you want. So yeah, he's definitely good everywhere, but not good enough for end game content other than Hydra Boss. So for me personally, Hydra Boss is one of the areas of the game that I am not really end game at yet. I only have a normal team. I don't really have a hard team anyway. Not that my clan is beating hard anyway right now, but eventually you figure we will, right? So I'll need to build up my roster for Hydra. So he would be a great pickup for me in my account, because I'm already done with Faction Wars. I'm already done with Hard Doom Tower, except Dark Fae. It doesn't really help me in Dark Fae, so it's not a big deal. And then he helps you in Faction Wars. So if you haven't finished Faction Wars yet, but then there's the flip side of, if you haven't finished Faction Wars yet, would you have 150 ancient shards on hand? I wish this was a little bit lower, like 120 or 111. They have those 2 price points before. So yeah, this won't really price me out of the next ancient legendary, guaranteed ancient legendary they'll give away. So actually, I'm in no danger of missing that, as crazy as that sounds. So I'm going to be pulling for my account, but I suggest to skip him on yours, unless you're kind of like end game like me and you want to fill out your roster. Sure, I think he's good. I think he's good enough. And so, what is the biggest opportunities I'm missing right now on my account every time I do something like this? This is like full disclosure right here. So I am looking for a few more really good epics. Deacon Armstrong and Allure. Allure actually is my number one want at epic. So am I gambling that they might give Allure away as a guaranteed at some point? I'm not sure about that. Then the other part of that is, every time I don't pull at 2x, my ancient shards, I don't get as many epics. I literally get half the number of epics doing this. So, full disclosure, that's a big risk if you're doing something like this, alright? So, it depends on you, how you think about the game, right? But for me personally, I feel like this is the way to go. So I'm going to need to clear up some space, which means I have to get rid of my 1-star dudes. Bye-bye. Oh man, this is a little bit more challenging than I thought on the treadmill. It just puts me in a bit of an awkward spot. I'm going to have to take it off the stand. So it'll be a little bit easier for me. Just bear with me through this. So I bought the stand so I can kind of do this while I'm treadmilling, which, you know. So maybe we can talk a little bit about why I've decided to add the treadmill to my normal workout routine. So, in case you don't know, I used to be at high school like 150 pounds. Maybe 140. So I went to high school in the Philippines. That means during high school time I was like 13 to 16 years old. I pretty much kept that weight through college. Maybe I maxed out at 150 in college, maybe 160, but never higher than that. So I'm 5'10". I'm not a manlet per se, but you know, I'm not really the mesomorph type. So like it took a while for me to gain muscle. So I'm a hard gainer type guy. I don't gain muscle very easily. So once we moved to the States, I started to gain a lot of weight because of just the food here and how new it was to me when I first got here. I was like, oh my god, this food is amazing. I love it. But it's also like extremely unhealthy and bad for you in general. And that was like what, 15 years ago now? I got here, I was 20 years old. So a lot of that was just the reason why I decided to add the cardio. Long story short, I went through a fitness journey, like up and down. So I did like P90X, HIIT stuff, you know. But now I'm more into like actually doing it right. So, you know, before I was basically just shooting blind. I was just falling for whatever marketing trap you see on TV. But now the way I look at fitness, I look at it more like a long-term commitment, you know. And that's how I played. That's how I play the game. Play the game with show upgradable only. So why can't I? Oh, I don't have any more 20s. Wow, that's pretty cool. Not a level 20s in my account. Am I? No, I'm not. I'm just not showing it. Oh, there we go. It's probably just a glitch. Alright, so we're gonna do some upgrades. Oh, I shouldn't have fed all my 1-star dudes. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Oh, we're running out of juice. So we gotta do this fast. Yeah, I think that's fine. We'll do all my 2-star champs, and I don't think I'll have enough space. I might have to, I don't know, increase my vault size or something. I don't know. Let's see. I may need to just feed some more champs. I need 150 spots. Can I do it? Can I make it to 150 before I run out of juice? See, this is why this is more exciting for me. So yeah, about Raid in general right now, it looks like things are a little bit slow. We might not get a fusion event this year for obvious reasons. I guess a bunch of players dislocated in Ukraine. So if we don't get a fusion this year, this month, I mean, it's good. You should take this time to consolidate your resources and prepare for the next stretch of things you're going to do in Raid, right? So just focus on leveling up guys, getting masteries, farming dungeons, that sort of stuff. That is the type of stuff that gets you far. Alright, so it looks like, alright, should have enough. Should have enough room, so we can probably go back on the stand now. Alright. Wish me luck, folks. Here we go. Alright. Oh, man. I'm doing this to beef up my roster for Hydra. I recommend no. Skip this entirely. So once I'm done, I'll have 97 Ancients left. More than enough to be in striking distance of the next 150 guaranteed like this. So I'm in no danger of missing the next one. And I get a chance to beef up my account personally for Hydro Boss if I choose to go that route. So it's kind of all plus side for me. The big downside is I don't get as many epics. So I miss my chance to pull an Allure or a Deacon Armstrong. Yeah, see, like 20 10 pulls, 20 ancient shards without an epic. That's terrible. What do we get? Shani, who the heck is that? Alright, I don't know who this lady is. Who's this lady? Let's take a look. Shadowkin. Backs all enemy, 50% increased duration. Debuff by 1 turn. Increased accuracy buff. Increased attack buff on this champion. HP burn on 1 enemy. That feels bad. I feel like Shadowkin as a faction is not as well developed as Dwarves as a faction. Yeah. So this right here is exactly why you shouldn't fall for things like this unless. Oh, cool! I got a legendary. Who'd I get? Ignatius, nice. And I got a Woad. Is that my first Woad? That might be my first Woad, yo. So everybody likes to dunk all over Woad. I mean, hey, look at that. It's not so bad. I mean, what is it? Attacks 1 enemy 2 times. 25% chance of block active skills. Ah, okay. Block active skills. It's not terrible. Fully heal this champion. 30% reflect buff on this champion. Fully heal this. Remove all debuff and fully heal. Okay. So that's kind of terrible. Attack 1 enemy. Block active skills again. This chance max HP. Okay, I mean, I don't know. It's terrible. I wonder how many people. Ignatius though, bro. Yeah, so I have a lot of legendaries in this account that are rated to be very, very good. Like, of course, Trunda. I haven't brought up my Trunda yet. Right? Ignatius is rated to be really, really good. So what does he do? 1 enemy, stun. Next is all enemies, provoke. Alright. Then we have all enemies, HP burn. How'd that fly? So this was a bygone era of raid where AoE HP burn was such a premium, you know. The legendaries with the skill were literally legendary because of the skill, right? Now it's a little bit more available. Oh, what's happening? I don't have enough silver. Oh, that's something I didn't count on. Okay. Attach again. Am I gonna have enough juice? Yeah, for sure. I'll have enough. Alright, so we're gonna sell some RDs. No big. No big. So just sell a bunch of 6-star rare rings. Maybe a couple of those. Alright. What else? Just sell the rares, sell the 5 stars. Ones that haven't upgraded, of course. What else? Right there. Doesn't really matter. What else we got? Oh man. Sweating all over my phone. I gotta check my heart rate. Okay, I'm still good. 141. So I'm doing this thing called Zone 2 Cardio. How much do I need? 1.5 mil? How many have I gone through now? Let's shoot for 1.2? 2 million maybe? Oh man. Oh shoot, I should have done that. Okay, looks like I'm at the end of my rope here. In terms of sellable artifacts. I haven't really been farming. If you can see that I have a lot of energy left over. Let's see if this is enough. How many more do I need to pull? Just a quick check where we're at the countdown right here. So we're at 50, 82 million. Okay, that's kind of terrible. Kind of terrible. We're gonna have to sell some more stuff. Which is fine, no big deal. Just sell all my rare jewelry. So we're gonna do rare. Alright, there we go. So I'm going to sell all of these that aren't special in any way. Till we get to 2 million. I think that gets us to 2 million right there. Alright. Man. This does make it challenging, doesn't it? Holy crap, I need to lower my speed. Wow, can't believe it. Okay. Alright, good. We can continue the terrible pulls I've been having. I mean, I did get Ignatius, so that's pretty dope. Alright, let's go. See who we get. What do we get? Alright. Benchy. Okay, not really an epic I want. Alright. Pestilus. Crimson Helm. Okay. Not quite epics I want. So, it's good. We're getting epics though. That's pretty good. And then you're going to have 10 pulls without epics. Like this one. Darn. Just the way it goes. This is why people say pull on 2x. Let's lower it a little bit more. Alright, so what do we got? Oh, Dark April. Okay. Haven't seen her in a while. Alright. Are we close? No. It's not 5 more to go. Alright, alright. Let's see. So, actually in my main account, I haven't really been working hard at my main account at all. Oh, Yasmin. Alright, she's not great. And I haven't really kind of like done the progression things I need on my own account because I've been doing this NewGame Plus thing. You know, I'm not sure actually if I'm going to include Archbishop on that NewGame Plus thing. I will put him in there as an optional for people that got him and try to see what kind of comps I can come up with him. So, you know, you're missing out a lot on epics, but guaranteed legendary is pretty good value if it's the legendary you're looking for, right? Obviously. If it's not, then terrible for you, of course. Never want to do that. Alright, so let's see what we get. So, no more epics. And there's Archbishop, my boy. Alright. That's pretty good. I think that pretty much does it for this version of Should You Pull for Guaranteed Champ event. And in general, I think you serve your account well by just saving up all these shards and just pulling at the right time. You know, whether it's for this guaranteed champ right here and you need that for your account. Obviously, most people don't need it for their account, or even like 2x events or even 10x events, but you're doing it for fusion events. That guarantees some extra things you can do with your shards to get you the chance that you want. So shards, the reason why you want to hold them now is you can target them. The more you have, the easier it'll be to target the champs you want. And it's not going to be like, oh, I want Krisk, so I just save up like 500 void shards and I get Krisk. No. Alright, let's just get that out of the way. It's not like that. It's more like, why do you want Krisk? I mean, really, why do you want Krisk as an FTP low spender? You know, what, to get you through Ultra Nightmare, to get you through whatever, Faction Wars for Lizardmen, I mean, hard Doom Tower, yeah? Well, these areas of the game can be built around other champs. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm trying to tell you is you save up your shards so you can target the champs that will get you through the content that you want to get through. Easy concept. And for me right now, it's Hydra. So I've just beefed up my Hydra team. I have a Hydra, overall list for Hydra. And I'll see you all next time.